The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. To throw on the first play, McCarthy. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And bulldozing his way through. He's still on his feet. Off to the races. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Wright with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You talk about this Giant defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. They keep it on the ground. White again. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Giants very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
25 yards that time.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going right side is White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Boogie Basham earning himself a tackle for loss as he stops him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll go up the middle with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. but they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton with an amazing diving catch. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
That's to the rookie. It's Malik Neighbors. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. The Giants at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 1st down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time.
First down, here's White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play fake. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third down, a run from White. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. This is taken at the 15. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Complete. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Inside the 20.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll try the right side here with White. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing, Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by... And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
95 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run on first down with Wright. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's a give to Wright. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Wright with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as the tackle made at the 42.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
On the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd down and 13. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a second and about a foot. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now McCarthy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he will slide down with a good gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Ready up.
On play action, McCarthy. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing is McCarthy. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
McCarthy going to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean. Now Mayfield lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Mayfield to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 70 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's taken in by Palmer. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has... Mayfield looks to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 79 yards. And the Giants extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee, because we all know they relish a chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built up the efforts of this defense.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Right time.
Mayfield now. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Alert, 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 alert.
In motion left, Godwin.
Right time.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. To the air with McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's right. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
This is White on the screen. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Eccles, and the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2nd down and 8. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Ready? Set, go.
Here's a tap forward by McCarthy on the touch pass. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins.